west side of Arlington. You should move quickly to your tornado safe place.
Earth-trembling thunder. Lightning strikes. Softball-sized hail. Torrential rain and flooding.
You're in an automobile. Abandon it immediately for safety.
Twister, tearing a quarter-mile swath through a neighborhood.
People in Arlington need to take immediate tornado precautions.
Sounds like the makings for a disaster movie, but this is for real. Thunderstorms herald an imminent arrival of lightning and the possibility of hail, flash flooding, and tornadoes. Our city of Arlington sits in Tornado Alley. Texas rates as the #1 state for tornado frequency. To date, Texas averages 125 tornadoes a year. On March 28, 2000, a damaging F3 tornado touched down in Arlington at the intersection of Barden Road and South Prairie View. Then it traveled eastward across Interstate 20, slowing to an F1. The tornado again picked up speed to an F2 as it headed south near Traders Village. By the time the tornado touched down at Arkansas Lane and Spur 303, the speed was an F1. Take on the responsibility to prepare for situations beyond your control. Since weather can only be predicted and not controlled, you and I must be prepared to react when severe weather threatens.
I'm Eric Carter with the Arlington Fire Department. This program has been produced with the assistance of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. It is designed to provide you and your family with the information you can use to prepare yourselves for disaster.
Arlington Alert is a cooperative program with the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the Fire Department of Arlington, and the Office of Communication. It's an easy way to remember that each of us has the responsibility to learn precautions and emergency actions to safeguard our families, our community, and ourselves. Property insurance will provide the finances to replace your possessions lost in a disaster, but money will not replace your life. Preparing for the possibility of severe weather can save your life and the lives of others that depend on you. Preparedness and awareness is key to your safety during thunderstorms. Thunder is a wake-up call. Texas ranks 3rd in the nation for the number of annual lightning strikes. During the spring thunderstorm season, more than 90 people are killed nationally. If you're outdoors and hear thunder, lightning may not be far away. To be safe, use the flash-to-bang system. When you see a lightning flash, count the seconds until the thunder is heard. Sound travels about 1 mile in 5 seconds. If you hear thunder 10 seconds after seeing lightning, it's time to locate safe shelter. The lightning is within 2 to 3 miles. Flooding causes the most damage during a storm, followed closely by tornadoes. Exactly what is a tornado? Well, technically, a tornado is defined as a violently rotating column of air attached to the base of a thunderstorm. It appears as a funnel-shaped cloud, gray in color, and extending from the thunderstorm to the ground. A tornado spins like a top and has a roar of a freight train. Tornado action is dramatically sudden. Typically, a tornado will dip down from a thunderstorm, destroying everything in its path for a couple of miles, and then withdraw back into the thundercloud in a matter of just a few minutes. Tornadoes develop from severe thunderstorms in warm, moist, unstable air, along and ahead of cold fronts. Air moves upward around the center of the storm. It condenses and a thundercloud is formed. Variable winds feed the updraft of warmer air into the cooler air, and the funnel-shaped cloud forms. The funnel forms a tail out of the clouds and comes in contact with the ground. Television, radio, and National Weather Service reports provide information to keep you informed about the development and progression of storms.
We interrupt this weather radio coverage of severe weather in north central Texas to bring you the latest on a tornado warning for Tarrant County.
Some of the alerts used are almost alike, but have very different meanings and require very different reactions. A weather watch means the conditions are right for dangerous weather in or near your area. The components are present, but it hasn't happened. Watch and wait. It's not an immediate threat. However, a watch means you should continue to monitor weather conditions and be ready to act. Watch the sky for signs of dangerous weather. Sometimes a thunderstorm happens so quickly, warnings cannot be issued in time. A weather warning means dangerous weather is threatening the area. For severe thunderstorms, tornadoes, and flash floods, a warning means the event is happening. A tornado warning means a tornado has been sighted or detected by radar and may be headed your way. A hook echo detected by radar indicates the presence of rotation in a storm and the increased possibility of a tornado. Seek shelter immediately. At best, warnings come only 10 or 15 minutes before a tornado moves into an area. Proceed to your pre-established safety location, making sure each family member is accounted for. Listen for sirens.
The city has installed 48 warning sirens throughout our city. These sirens are designed to be heard by people who are outdoors. Please don't rely solely on the outdoor warning system to alert you to the presence of severe weather while inside your home.
At the sound of a siren, just like a weather warning, the time for watching the sky has passed. It's time to take cover.
We now return to weather radio coverage.
Weather alert radios with battery-powered backup are locally available. They sound an alarm when the National Weather Service issues a bulletin. Weather alert radios provide an excellent measure of safety by keeping you posted with up-to-the-minute weather conditions.
Hi, this is Bill over at the Weather Service in Fort Worth. We are watching a storm in southern Tarrant County. It continues to show increasing rotation.
Understanding the differences from a watch and a warning is just the beginning when it comes to protecting your family from severe weather. It is your responsibility to create a plan for your family and provide a safeguard area. Every member should take part in planning. Ethan, what's your job?
Well, I'm in charge of reminding Dad to do the emergency drills. Dad, we haven't done a disaster drill in a while. Shouldn't we practice?
Sure, Ethan, but we need to get the whole family together. Sarah, would you please come down?
Okay, I'm coming.
Your family should have emergency drills annually, with small children more frequently. Have a contact person that the entire family knows how to reach. Every family member should feel reassured they know exactly where to go and what to do to remain safe and not to panic.
Where's Tina?
Don't forget your family members who will need special help getting to a safe area.
There you are, Tina.
It's tempting to become an eyewitness to the tornado approach, but use the valuable time to obtain shelter. Leave the storm chasing to the movies, where the tornado stays in the theater. The best place to seek shelter within your home is the lowest and most central point. An interior bathroom downstairs is usually the best place. Stay away from exterior walls and windows. Remember to cover your head and crouch down and become a very small target.
If you live in an apartment, go to one of the lower floor units or to the clubhouse. Mobile homes are susceptible to higher levels of damage due to the fact that they are not anchored to the ground. Abandon the mobile home and go to a building or shelter with a strong foundation. If you are in wide open country, lie on the ground in a low area and again, cover your head.
Arlington has been struck by tornadoes primarily in the late afternoon, when most people are not at home. If you're at work, stay away from windows to steer clear of flying glass. Stay in the most central part of the building and at the lowest level. Avoid halls that open to the outside. A good place to seek shelter is a center stairwell.
The strategy is the same for a school building. Do not go to an auditorium, gym, cafeteria, or any area with an extremely high ceiling.
If you are driving in the car, do not try to outrun the tornado.
Get out of the car immediately and again lie down on the ground in the lowest spot possible. No matter where you are at the time of severe weather, be on the alert for flash floods that usually accompany tornadoes. Knowing where to go in case of an emergency is just part of your plan. Have a disaster preparedness kit assembled before you need it.
These are the items you'll need in order to ensure you and your family are safe and comfortable during what will most likely be a frightening time. This kit must be weatherproof and contain the following items.
Bottled water. In the event of an emergency, your regular water may be cut off, or the city water supply may become contaminated.
Have a gallon of water per person per day.
Non-perishable foods. Cooking may not be possible due to the loss of gas and or electrical service.
Don't forget a can opener. It's a good idea to pack at least enough food and water for each person to last at least 3 days.
First aid kit. Antibiotic ointment and bandages will tend to minor injuries. Prescription and non-prescription drugs. Pain relievers, such as aspirin, may be needed immediately, and any regular prescriptions will need to be taken on schedule. Watch expiration dates and storage temperatures.
Don't forget specialty items for the elderly, infants, or disabled.
Flashlight. Again, you will be without electrical service, and light will be needed. Absolutely no candles due to possible gas line damage. Battery-operated radio. You must stay informed about the weather and hear the instructions of the emergency officials in your area. Extra batteries. You'll need these for both your flashlight and radio.
Replace these batteries every 6 months.
Wrench. You need to have the ability to shut off your utilities. As part of the preparedness plan, family members should learn how and when to shut these off. Clothing and bedding.
You may be wet and cold and have to leave your home for a period of time.
Pack sanitation supplies such as toilet paper, soap, and hygiene items. Also include a cellular phone for contacting emergency help, family, and contact members.
Remember to bring an extra battery for your cell phone.
You may also wish to include sturdy boots, work gloves, an extra set of car keys, cash or credit cards, a camera, a list of cell phone numbers of friends, family, and other contacts. Keep important family papers in a waterproof container. It's a good idea to keep a travel-size emergency preparedness kit in your car trunk.
As threatening weather approaches, having a plan in place is the best insurance for your family's well-being. By the time a tornado watch is in effect, it's too late to start mulling over about where to go or what to do. Your family has a responsibility to work together as a team to keep one another safe until help arrives.
After a tornado rushes through the area, listen to a local radio station for update information and instructions. Work with your neighbors to help a trapped person. Provide first aid and get help for critically injured people. Beware of downed power lines, broken gas lines, and report them to the appropriate utility company. Stay out of damaged buildings. You may hinder rescue efforts. Take photos of your home and belongings for insurance claims. Continue to use cell phones. Leave landlines open for emergency calls. Arlington residents have excellent warning systems, emergency services, and extensive media coverage to alert you of emergency weather events. The key to surviving severe weather is to prepare, practice, and plan. In an emergency, please call 911.